very interesting that Spargo had a mishap because he missed the wall jump underneath PS2, and then Cool K in turn had a mishap trying to, you know, play a little bit off the ledge and get an edge guard. And Spargo, you gotta really admire the recognition to know that you can get that in that scenario like that.
Mishaps are the spice of life in a lot of ways. So we got Jahzz0 and Andrik right here duking it out. I know that when I actually took a glance at the first game, it was a 3-stock Jahzz0 over Andrik, and to see this adaptation right here, just to come back on Battlefield, like this guy recently got top 4 with Captain Falcon at that major that Leia won. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but he's absolutely talented, an incredible player. Yeah, Eugene bound, that was the one. Oh, Rister Mice, can you hang up and call back in? It's a little glitch. Try now.
We're so back.
Yeah, there you go. Oh!
Wow, phenomenal.
Wow.
Wow. I will say though, Jahzz0 lived to almost 200%. That was some really good longevity. I remember the set specifically against Apollo Kage at I think one of the patchworks where he lived to 200% and made the comeback, and Apollo Kage was at like 70. He finds a good confirm, wins the game, pops the hell off. And that was, you know, a potential to be a game like that, but it didn't quite work out in his favor that time. Other than that though, it's really interesting. Do you know what stage game 1 was on that, you know, Jahzz0 did a 3-stock?
I think it was Small Battlefield, but I might be wrong.
That's the Shoto's go-to, but you know, Battlefield obviously with just an addition of a top platform, Falcon loves it a lot more, just able to get more ladders. But it's also a thing to be said about a momentum, in the sense where both of these characters are very snowball heavy. Where if you go down 2 stocks to 1, you're probably not making it back. And
I don't know.
If you find a good spike, if you find
My
a
mind
good
is
Zero,
heavily debating on going Kazuya because FD is wide open.
Sometimes you can just run away with these games. This is definitely the kind of matchup where I feel like both of these players are just going to take turns free-stocking
I'm going FD
other.
regardless.
And if that's the case, we're in for a very entertaining game 3.
I'm thinking about it, chat room.
Yeah, I think Jahzz0 right now is asking his own chat whether or not he should go Kazuya for this pivotal game 3 against
I don't
Falcon.
recommend it. I wouldn't personally recommend it. Other than that,
I'm not baiting. Like this is actually me thinking.
Have you seen a lot of what Jahzz0 has been saying on Twitter?
I'm trying to figure out who I want to play right now
about him in this game.
Yeah, he's been having some soul searching issues with it, but I think all it takes is one good run. You know, I do think you just need to push a little further and see what it is. But
yeah.
Okay.
I also feel like
this is
the
by the way
interesting part about what he was saying
I
was that it
wasn't really
wasn't
asking y'all, I was really asking myself
at all that he was feeling discouraged by. It was specifically streaming it that was really causing the sort of, and like content and stuff, which is my specialty and yours. So it's really interesting from our perspective to see. I mean, one of the players finally trying to get into the content sphere of things a little bit and getting very discouraged. I think Ultimate Pros need to get better at creating content if they want to do things like draw in sponsors and make a living off of this game.
You just gotta offer something that no one else is offering. That's been my #1 thing that I tell people who want to get into content, especially in Smash, or at least you'll make a part or side living off of Smash. If you're gonna do content, offer something no one else is. If you're not like a top 10 player in the world, because if you're a top 10 player in the world, you're offering, you know, your play style, your gameplay, which is still really great. But on top of that, you know, there's always more that you can do. But we're going into this game 3, and it looks like Jahzz0 has indeed stuck to the Ken, and Andrik barely not landing his confirm that he's gone so many times.
Spacing was just a little bit off for it. If things had lined up a little better, that could have been Jahzz0's first stock. Down air into knee is not going to quite land. Also falling out of Jahzz0's combos. Both of them are kind of whiffing a little bit here. Nair one could have definitely found knee out of that. Opted for the safer up air instead. That back air going to go ahead and steal Jahzz0's first stock. He could easily make this back up though, especially on FD, which is a really interesting stage. I definitely think this benefits Ken a lot more as to where there's no combos to extend Captain Falcon's iconic ladder combos. This is definitely more of a stage where Andrik's, you know, basic fundamental non-ladder gameplay is going to have to shine. And you know what? It's shining pretty hard.
Oh, that might be it.
Wow.
Jahzz0 went from 3. He went from 3 stocking Andrik to now potentially being on the receiving end and up B, wake up out of shield, gonna fix it for the short term. But my God, the adaptation from Andrik.
Not over till the screen says game, but it's not looking good for Jahzz0. He's gonna need to really
give it
tap
5
into
seconds.
something deeper. Oh, that might be it. This
I
might
give
be
it 3
it.
seconds.
Another back air, another back air.